start anywhere in the Bible without starting right at Philippians 2:14, because I think it's perhaps the most riveting, or it should be the most valuable teaching scripture about complaining. Do everything, not some things. Do everything without grumbling or arguing. This is the NIV version. Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God without fault in a warped and crooked generation. Then you will shine among them like stars in the sky as you hold firmly to the world of life. Don't you like that? Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God. Wow. How would you like to be that, blameless and pure? Well, I think that we have to stop grumbling and arguing. Now, that sounds like a peaceable home, doesn't it? Just imagine if you cut out just what you complain about, and maybe you start modeling. And I know that many of you are listening to me. Some of you are kids, some of you are teens, some of you are young adults, older adults, seasoned citizens. You're male, you're female. But just think how you alone, just you, if you stopped complaining, if you stopped grumbling and arguing, what a difference that might make in your home, just to silence one voice. Just one voice. And, you know, we think about that, and when we consider complaining, you know, if we look in the Bible, of course, you know, the Israelites complained furiously. We know that. They wandered around aimlessly, complaining and complaining. They had been brought out of slavery, and I mean wicked slavery. You know, and then they started complaining. But complaining isn't simply a harmless trap. It is a serious sin, and some of us have allowed, as I said, our kids to even become masters of that art. And I say we have allowed it because parents, you know, we are. I cued you in yesterday that, you know, I was going to talk about this topic today. So I hope that many of you have had opportunity to reflect on that. But, you know, we do allow our kids to complain. Now, does that mean that, you know, we can throw our hands over their mouths and they'll stop complaining? Well, you know, maybe or maybe not. But, you know, I think that we can teach our kids some values about what they have and why they're complaining. You know, maybe tell them about the most royal of kings in the biblical days. You know, they had riches galore. Of course they did. And here's the thing, though. They rode everywhere they went on the backs of camels or horses. And, of course, we know that, you know, the highest of all kings, Jesus, rode a donkey. But, you know, that's how they got around. That's how they got around. Those rich kings. They traversed desert and bumpy, undeveloped trails. And today, our 200 to 400 horses are under the hoods of our Fords, our Chevrolets, and our Lexuses, you know, that glide over what? Smooth, for the most part at least, unless you live in Kentucky, paved roads and expressways. You know, that's how we get around today. You know, those king's servants had to kill their food and then prepare it, not pop it in a microwave or drive through a fast food chain. You know, their entertainment was not piped in through an AM or FM radio station or an iPod or a television even. You know, they didn't have anyone who could predict their weather. It just happened. There were no department stores for them to buy their fine clothes from. There was no hot and cold running water. There were no schools to send their kids for learning. No planes to get them from point A to point Z in 6 hours or less. Their military didn't have M240 machine guns or enhanced sniper rifles or Stryker tanks or Apache copters or drones or special operations subs and watercraft equipment. And we grumble and we complain about what we don't have or what we do have or what we don't want to do. Don't go away. There's more.
WFIA, The Spirit.
I've raved of About Face Spa and Salon for several years. They're a trusted sponsor, and I'm a loyal client. They do amazing things with their services, but you want to know my best favorite aspect of About Face? Their Christian atmosphere. That's the most refreshing part. For the ultimate relaxation, give their spa and salon treatments a try and start enjoying a new you. Make About Face Spa and Salon a part of your lifestyle. Call 812-288-2300 for your appointment today.
Hey, Valley View Church, meet your new pastor, Brian Stone.
Well, good morning, Valley View. Well, me and my family made it here to Louisville. You guys have been so welcoming to us, and I couldn't feel more certain of our call.
Of course, new guests are always welcomed and encouraged to attend either the 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. service. From Kingsland Baptist Church in Katy, Texas, welcome head pastor Brian Stone and his wife Holly and their 2 children to Valley View Church. For more info, go to valleyviewchurch.org. Home equity loans are the perfect way to make any home improvement project come to life. Rates are low, and the interest is often tax deductible. For a limited time, Class Act Credit Union is offering 0 closing costs on any home equity loan. Choose the flexibility of a home equity line of credit or the certainty of a fixed rate second mortgage or both and pay no closing costs. Rates have never been lower. Call Class Act today at 964-7575. Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 403005.
Guys, when do you think we'll go back to Holiday World and Splash and Safari?
Pretty soon, Mom.
Do you think we can go back this weekend?
Maybe not that soon, but soon.
Like again this summer?
Definitely.
Do you remember when we blasted out of the station and then went upside down right away on Thunderbird?
I do.
That was awesome.
It was, wasn't it?
And what was up with Mammoth and Wildebeest? Have you ever been on a water ride where you go faster going uphill?
I know.
I must have had like 40 of those soft drinks.
Free soft drinks are nice, huh?
I think your father likes the free parking and sunscreen better.
Well, those are nice too.
Do you remember how loud he screamed when I told him about the online discounts I got?
He's so cute when he's excited.
Start planning your family trip to Holiday World and Splash and Safari today. Close and affordable, it's the perfect getaway for kids of all ages, even middle-aged. And don't forget to start the savings with exclusive online discounts, only at holidayworld.com.
Free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen!
Daughters need strong fathers. It's a simple truth, but over the past 20 years, our culture has degraded fathers. This is Dr. Meg Meeker. My new book, Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters Devotional, shows fathers how to really connect with their daughters and help them grow up to be smarter, stronger, and more successful.
Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters Devotional. 52 devotions every father needs by Dr. Meg Meeker is available now on Amazon and at bookstores everywhere.
For me, it was the big S-Class from the 90s. Beautiful. My friend's dad had one.
The SL. All of the SLs. I've been watching those since I was a kid.
I think the 1971 SC was the first Mercedes that just blew me away.
Everyone remembers the first time they saw one, and the day they began to long for a Mercedes-Benz of their own. Well, that day may be a lot closer than you think. With a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz, you can experience the luxury, the unparalleled safety, the performance, and the style Mercedes-Benz is famous for at a price you can afford. Beautiful SUVs, sedans, coupes, and convertibles that are factory certified and covered by an unlimited mileage warranty for up to 3 years, so you can drive without a worry for as far as you like. And during the certified pre-owned sales event going on now through May 31st, you can receive 2 years of complimentary prepaid maintenance and special financing available through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services, only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer. You've waited long enough.
See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for complete details and limitations on certified pre-owned warranties.
You're listening to Just Ask Joyce on WFIA, The Spirit.
All right, guys, we're waiting for your call because we want you to sign up for the pre-planning arrangements. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about pre-planning arrangements. And, again, not a savory subject, but one that we must talk about as a family. Is family planning, and you know I'm a family plan kind of gal. So we're going to be out at Highview Baptist Church on Tuesday having a live show right from there, and we're going to have some lunch first. We're going to fellowship and have a great time. Then we're going to give away some Holiday World and Splash and Safari tickets, as well as Derby Dinner Playhouse tickets. It's going to be a great time. Make sure that you call Patty 423-3122, 423-3122. Now, we've been talking about complaining today, all right? And I just want you to consider what I'm saying today, because I really do feel like a lot of families have a disruption in their homes because we're just inundated with complaints. And so I want you to just consider some of the points that I'm going to leave you today to maybe just start a different tenor in your home. Wouldn't that just be great? Some harmony for a while, because, complaints, there's no way that it brings harmony, is there? It is pretty amazing how far we've come. I was taking you through the kings of the biblical days, and how they got around on horses as opposed to our horse-powered engines now. But we have come a long, long way in a very short amount of time, actually. And we have fallen a long, long way too, haven't we? Life seemed a little bit simpler then, actually, didn't it? Because, we really don't have time to consider that we're to give thanks for all things rather than murmur or grumble or argue, do we? After all, there's grocery shopping to do, there's cleaning the house to do, there's mowing the lawn so the neighbors don't think poorly of us. We have kids' games to get to, all 3 sports for each of the kids, and it runs us to death because, we've got to make sure those kids are well-rounded, don't we? We're not leaving the kids very much